Hi everybody, Mark here from Dingle Cookery School. Today's recipe, we've got a fantastic chocolate and orange marble cake. You're going to love this one. It's a very easy one. Now, what I have done, just to speed it up, I've got my soft butter added in here and I've put in some caster sugar with it and I've creamed that together. That took about 3-4 minutes and you can see it's all mixed nicely. Now what I'm going to do is, we're just going to turn the mixer on. It's going to be a little noisy while we do this. And I've got my eggs here. I have to get a little bit of vanilla in there, so I might as well throw it into the eggs and then throw it into the mixer as well. So I'm just going to pop that in there. Mix that for a few moments. Now, as you're mixing that, you may need to scrape it down a little bit. But really very easy to make. Now, what I have here as well, I've got my baking tin, just lined with a little bit of parchment. That's always going to help you take it out. Now, let's have a quick look at this guy. So you're just really mixing it just there for a minute or so. Scrape it down and just mix all that together. So I'm just going to get rid of this guy. Take this out so you can see it. And just mix that through. Like that. So everything here is mixed. So your biggest thing was to do is to cream the butter and sugar. That's all nicely mixed. We've got some self-raising flour. We're going to fold this in now. I'm going to pop it in. We'll do it in 2 stages. Fold it in. So as you're folding in, around the edges and in just like that. There we go. And you don't have to be as careful here as when you're making a sponge. There's not so much air gone into it there yet. Just looking for a lovely, nice batter. There we go. We get that last bit of flour in there. And just continue to fold it in. Now, how we're going to make the marble part of it is we're going to divide this mixture in a second. And into one mixture, we're going to add cocoa powder and some milk. And then in the other one, we're going to just add some orange juice and some orange zest as well. So once I don't see any more flour, there we go. Got a lovely soft batter. Now I'm just going to divide that into 2 different things. So we're going to get this one. We'll throw maybe about half in there. Take a nice spoon in there, throw it in. So roughly about half in each. Now it doesn't matter, don't weigh it out, nothing like that, just there we go. Now we're going to just change them up a little bit, add a little bit of flavouring to each one. Just get rid of that. Now, so for our flavouring, what we have is this one. We've got a little bit of milk and some cocoa powder. Just mix that all together. I'm just using a fork. There you go, just mix it together. Just like that. Pop that guy in. Don't worry, we'll get rid of all the lumps in a second when we fold it in. And in this one, I've got some orange zest and orange juice. Take the orange zest, there we go, and just mix that through and add it into that one. Now, back to this one, I'm just going to fold that, there we go, just fold that right through, give it a few seconds and you'll see that the whole mixture becomes beautiful chocolate mixture. Look at that, how nice is that? There we go. So once it starts to look like there's one mixture, there's not streaks in it, you're generally good to go at that stage. Get the bits from the side. Okay, now back to this one. We're just doing the exact same thing with this one. So this was my mixture with a little bit of orange zest and orange juice. So just try to mix it like that until all the liquid is incorporated. There we go. Now, very simply, we're going to take this here now, my prepared tin. And all we're going to do is we're going to take a spoon of this here, pop that in there, okay? And we're going to take some of the other mixture and just pop that in. And just keep doing that till your mixture is gone. There we go. This just helps to give it that sort of marble effect. We are going to run a skewer or a knife or something like that through it in a little while. Now, just get that guy in there. Get all of that lovely mixture in. And the same for the other one. Okay, and we're going to just pop that guy in. There we go. One last little bit. Okay, all I have to do now is we're just going to run something like a knife or a little skewer through it, just to help mix it. And you want to do this once or twice, so just run it through it, but don't over mix it, because then you will eventually start just mixing it all together. Scrape down that last little bit. There we go. Now, so that's our cake. I'm going to pop that into the oven. The oven is at 180 degrees Celsius. That's on a fan oven, and I'm going to give that about 35 minutes. But again, use a skewer or something like that, and you'll be able to tell when it comes out if it's nice and clean. So you may need to adjust your oven slightly. Now, here we go. So we can see the lovely little bits of darkness here. There's chocolate here, more of a light sponge. And what I've got is I've just melted some dark chocolate, and I've put a little bit of orange zest in that. I've melted it over water, okay? So over a pot of water, take that and just spread that over it, just over the top. We could grate another little bit of zest over the top there as well. And the zest just from the chocolate here is just amazing. You can smell it, so delicious. And leave that then. There we go. And when you cut into that, you're going to get a wonderful slice of this beautiful marbled effect. So there we go, folks. That's our cake for this week. We hope you all bake it. We hope you all enjoy it. Chocolate and orange marble cake. So thank you very much, and see you next week.